I am proud of you. I'm proud of you. Look at all you've survived through. Anything taken to the extreme when it comes to human matters can be problematic. Take pride as an example. Pride is technically a sin. Yet when you hear, I am proud of you, from someone who genuinely means it, who genuinely cares, it warms your soul. My honest belief is that pride in the extreme is definitely a sin. Yet, I am proud to be a Christian. I'm proud to be saved by Jesus. And after being a child of the Lord, I am proud of my dad who treated his work, his family responsibilities as a God given duty. So here's my dad. Just ignore that the camera is even there.
Yeah.
This is more so about a conversation with some coffee. It just so happens that there is a camera there and we'll record a few things, say things for the camera, but it's more so about a conversation. Okay. Thank you for making chai.
My pleasure.
Every conversation should start with an introduction.
Yeah.
And being your daughter, I haven't needed an introduction ever. I've heard you being introduced on stage for different kinds of events, but I've never actually gotten an introduction from you. And it is my honor, pleasure, and privilege to be able to have a conversation like this with my dad while I still can. So it is a huge privilege for me to even have this opportunity because for the last several years I've been away from India. So anyway, I'm talking way too much. Let me shut up and listen.
Yeah.
So kindly tell us, in your opinion, who you are.
See, I am an ordinary person devoted to my family and try to do various sorts of things. I may be a jack of all, master of none. I do my professional things
Huh.
in a very systematic way, but I try to elevate myself to such an extent that all the paternity believes that you are among chartered accountants only. But unfortunately, I couldn't complete my chartered accountancy. So I was interested in profession. So because of the financial problems, I have to join bank. I was never satisfied in the work.
Yeah.
Profession was my passion.
Yes.
So I have entered into profession. So I have done the banking also for several years. I have done the accounting, I have done the auditing, I have done the management consulting, I have done the finance consulting, and I am associated with many companies. So I am saying I am a jack of all, master of none. I am handling so many departments, but the proficiency, a qualification is not there in any of the department. And again, I am associated with so many social activities. I am a basically I have represented up to all India level when I was employed in the bank. I have directed many plays. I have acted in many plays. I have got several awards in company with my wife, my better half. We have performed at various levels. We have conducted many seminars for the people to educate them. We have done many seminars for the kids in upbringing them and helping them out.
Lots of social work.
Lots of social work. So I am saying that I have done so many things. I have written some articles. I have written some poems. So I have tried to do many things in the life. So I have tried to enjoy the life by doing many things. I may not reach to a extreme level in any of the thing, but I have tried so many things, and I am satisfied with that. Few of my friends, they are very well in the industry. Industry means film industry, television industry, various serials, but I have never reached there.
Like soap operas, TV soap operas.
TV soaps. Then there are, when I was doing the articles and chartered accountancy, my colleagues were there who had qualified and reached to a certain level. Again, I have not reached that level. So what I am saying, I am satisfied where I am. If I would have been proficient in one channel, I might have reached to there. But again, I am repeating, I am a jack of all. So I have tried various things, and I am happy that in single life, I could handle so many things, and I got a exposure to so many things: social, cultural, commercial, professional. So I got an opportunity. Even in between, I have become an agriculturist also. With the help of my daughters, with the help of my family, we have developed a very good farm. And even my daughter was also helping in selling the outcomes, the products of that, of the cashew nuts and mangoes. And we have tried that also. So I have tried so many things in my life. Life is only one.
Yeah.
What I am saying, life is only one. Try to do many things, but remain satisfied. You cannot achieve, you may not reach to sky in every field, but yes, you could try to teach the sky. So your name is also Akash. Why we have
Which is
your
sky
name is Akash,
in English.
which is sky. Yeah, which is sky in English. And another daughter is Chitij, that is horizon. That is a mixing of the skyline and earth line. So that is how our family fulfills. So we are fantastic force, what we are referring. Right from earth to sky, we are there, and we are trying to do so many things.
Good things. So you would say that you're a content human being because you've tried everything that you wanted to try.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a privilege in itself, right?
definitely. I might have spoken a lot, I think.
No?
You might have asked for the introduction, but I have given a lot of introduction, I think.
And that's good. That's a good thing. Like you want to express yourself about who you think you are, and that's good. It's needed in the world today. It's like some of the most basic and simple questions are some of the most hardest to answer. Like, do you know who you are?
Yeah, because basically what I feel, there is always a two-way theory in the life.
Yeah.
One is the glass is half filled, one is glass is half empty. As I have told, I have tried so many things in the life. I didn't achieve to that sky level in the film industry episodes or in the profession as a chartered accountancy and there. But I always say that my half glass is full.
Because even when the glass is empty, there is still air in it,
Yeah.
lots of molecules.
But if people get dissatisfied and always think that I cannot achieve this, I cannot achieve this, I cannot achieve this. So achievement is basically a mental satisfaction.
Yeah, and as somebody who's chased after achievements my whole life, one thing that I've learned about achievement is that it's not the destination that matters, it's the journey.
Yeah.
And if you're not having fun on the journey, then maybe the destination isn't for you.
What I feel, there is no end to destination. If you try to go on a hill, you think that the top is there, it's end of it. But then if you reach there, then you see another hill which is having more height. So you try to climb hills, and there is no end to any destination. So as our universe is infinity, in the same fashion, you should know where you should stop.
Of course, to know where to stop is an art.
Yeah.
And
Because if you try to achieve so many things, it leads to dissatisfaction.
and that's something that I've seen you do. I've seen you wind down the business.
Yeah.
financial consultancy and uh, business consulting, basically. I've seen you wind down the business because I chose to not come back to India.
This is basically a personal question.
It is a
Yeah.
personal discussion.
Yeah. Definitely. See, we think about the legacy. We think about the legacy. When you are happy in staying in US and you are trying on your own, yes, definitely we have given some basic support, and today also we are there to give you the support, because in our Indian culture we never gave up hand of our kids. So, but as it was your intention to come down to US and try your own sky, not under the umbrella of me.
Yes.
Try your own sky. And you know always that myself and my better half, we always say that you go anywhere in the universe, anywhere in the world, we are there to support you. Try your own ways. If anything happens, we are there. So you have tried to choose your own ways. You have made a lot of success over here. Ups and downs are always there in the life. Ups and downs are always there in the life. Every time we had also faced a lot of downstreams in the life. But again, we have tried to come up and have a content life. So in the same fashion, you are trying your own ways. You are tapping your own ways. Basic support we have given, but yes, you are fighting yourself. Your younger sister always says that Akash is fighter, never gives up.
No.
So in the same fashion, you are trying your own ways, but ultimately our nest is there.
I mean, that's a very big privilege that I have. That
Yeah.
it's important where you start because, well, it's important to start. Just like I'm starting this right now,
Yeah.
and it's important to start somewhere. But the start that you are given, that you don't choose, start in life. That I had the privilege of having a very forward start in life because of the efforts that you and mom made, you and I made. So, I'm very grateful that you worked so hard to give me the opportunity to study everything I wanted to study and, make something of myself. Um I've tried to do the best I could and I've tried to do good work. I've stuck to doing almost all good work.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes. I've definitely made a few.
Everybody in the life see, mistake-free life is not at all there, and everybody learns from his own mistakes, his and her own mistakes. Elderly persons try to educate, but always it is says that unless and until you fail down yourself, you don't learn.
Exactly. There is a lot of learning to be had in climbing your way out of a hole. Uh, and I've gotten myself into some holes, that's for sure.
Many
But-
times.
But this isn't about me. This conversation is about you.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us where did you start? How was your start? You used to tell us so many stories.
Yeah, so I don't want to repeat those things.
No, please do. This is a conversation about you.
Yeah. No. As you know it very well, that we have come from a very lower class family, a very poor family. Because of so many financial crisis, health crisis, we were not able to study much. We were not. So our focus was there that whatever we have, but definitely we have got a very good cultural background from our parents. And the same cultural background we try to give it to you. And because of my better half counterpart, your mom, their their family is also very well cultured. So we try to give lot of good cultural things to you, lot of reading habits. You were habituated to read so many things, which help to bring the personality,
Yes.
build up the personality. So we were never having any money at all. We were never having any money. we were having crisis in meeting day-to-day needs. So from that, no roof, proper roof on the head, no proper food. There was no day-to-day needs that fulfillment was also very difficult. From that background, we have come up to this level. And next elevated level, kids are doing. So I am much satisfied. Whatever, I am not crying or I am not just saying that we have come from a very low, very poor, very bad background. Whenever we have quoted this, we have just quoted as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, I am not trying to gain any sympathy or not, I am not trying to do anything that, oh, or trying to say, oh, we have come from this and we have reached to this. See how much we have achieved. Nothing. There is no border. Again, there is something bigger. There is always something bigger. There is always something bigger. So I am content with what I have achieved from where I have started with such a lesser background to this level. We are able to come down every after a year or so to US by spending so much to meet you. So that much we have built up. And that's all because of the Lord and hard work and luck. Definitely, I am saying that there is a superpower in existence. You may not go to temple, you may not go to church every now and then, but you should accept that superpower is there, and under the able guidance of the superpower only, you could live the content life and satisfactory life. Absolutely. I genuinely believe that there is a higher power. Like me personally, and that's another thing. Like I myself go to church. You accompany me to church while you're a Hindu. And so, how do you process something like that? See, you follow any ism, what I am talking about. There might be some extremity in some of the isms, but main aim what they are saying is a god. Yeah. That is a superpower. In Hinduism also it is told that way. In whatever I have accompanied you in church, there also I have listened the same thing. God is the superpower. In vernacular, in our language, we are saying that Anu Renut Ishwar baslela hai. So there is God in every single atom and molecule. Yeah. And what in the church also it is saying that the God is there everywhere. God is there to help you. In Hinduism also it is said that a God is there to help you. You surrender to the God, you bend to the God, you follow the God. Following the God doesn't mean that go 10 times to the church or go 10 times to the temple. In your mind, in your spirit, you should have a humble nodding towards God. Yes. Humility is very important. You should accept the God's presence, and you should accept that everything which is happening in your life is because of the God wishes, God blessings. Then only you could come out. So you see religion as uh, a flavor of ice cream. It doesn't matter what flavor I choose, so long as I remain faithful to a higher power. Yeah. And again, I am talking about isms. They talk about extremity. Yes. At least we should not go to that ism. Yeah. That is when it comes to human things. Yeah. Any absolutism or extremism can be very harmful. Very harmful. And it hampers your own brain and it hampers to community. Absolutely, yes. Unless and until you are humble and social towards the community.
This is Women's History Month, and I also want to celebrate women's present. An amazing woman who makes me proud to be in my field is Jen Eastley. If you don't know her, she is 55 years young, and she is the director of cybersecurity and infrastructure security, Agency of United States of America. You should totally look her up.
In earlier days life, we have done so many social work just to help out the people. And I am highly appreciating, though you didn't get much opportunity to reach Hinduism, though you was interested in, but because of your heavy schedules in the education, I remember still, mom also remember that you have told that in our racks, the books are there of the isms. You have told one day I will read this, one day I will read this. And now you are reading some other ism. But but even our entire family had nobly accepted this.
Yes.
Because we are not a box type people.
Yeah.
Our family is not a box type people. Our family is totally open minded, totally open minded to accept the changes, to accept the things.
And well, this is where we are now, but let's get back to where you started.
Again, oh, I have already told you that.
Well, tell us the things that you used to say in. I've had to hear it so many times now. Like,
But-
let other people hear your start. Whatever you're comfortable with sharing. I'm not trying to force you to say anything you
No,
don't.
I have just told about no, that too.
Very humble beginnings.
Yeah, we were lot of, too much poor background, not enough money, not a proper house to live. There was a lot of leakages in the house. It was too small, tiny house with a small single room with 5, 6 people staying with uncle and all other things. Lot of leakages in rainy season, not enough space to sleep. Everything was there. From that we have started.
And we now, Louis and I have been able to buy a place like this.
I was about to refer that I have told you so many times after visiting here that one a small corner of your backyard entry where you have kept the sofa, that was our entire house. And I am glad to see this.
Yeah, it's been I've been blessed, and it's been a privilege to be able to work in a way that would allow us to have such luxuries. And it wouldn't have been, it would not have been possible had it not been for so many other things and people lining up to do what they do. I would not have been able to be here if it wasn't for you.
Oh, but it was our duty.
That's what you think. That's what you believe, and that's what you followed. That's the reason why I have
Today.
what I have.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all starts with the Lord, and then the next person, the closest thing to that to me is you and I.
That's your good thing that you are referring that way.
Well, that's just how I see it. That's just how I
That's
see
your
it.
humble
Like
nature shows that particular thing. But
there is, well, humility is one thing, and that, facts are another. Like I literally wouldn't be here without you. So you and I made me literally. You know, um, God made you, and you and I made me. And then because of your hard work, because of your efforts, because of everything that you've endured to give me the opportunities that I've had, is the reason why, is like the foundational reason why I was able to, work like I did and get to this point. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you.
thank you. We feel that it is our duty. That's what the meaning of the family. We
It's a
should always
responsibility.
be there for each other. We
Yes.
should always be there. And when you were too young, it was our responsibility to make you grow, to teach you, education wise also and cultural wise also, to upgrade you. So it was our responsibility. And we try to honor it in whatever way possible. Whatever way possible. That was in my mind that I couldn't complete my study. So my both kids, whatever they want to study, they should be able to study.
And I studied a lot.
They studied a lot, too many, too many. Both of you have studied a lot. And whatever you want to study, we try to provide all the background.
and I'm very grateful that I've been able to study. Yes, I did study, and I worked. I studied like my life depended on it, and But I was able to do that only because I had the opportunities that I did.
It was our responsibility to give you the opportunities.
Yes. And it's important to acknowledge that. And
That I appreciate that you acknowledge that particular thing. So because there are many kids who doesn't acknowledge what their father mother had done for them.
and that's sad.
That's sad. That's sad.
It's like I've lost good people in life.
It happens. It happens.
For I've lost good people in life to a lot of tragedies, but some of them I've lost because of my own mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes that I made was taking people for granted. And because I am so blessed and lucky that because I'm so blessed and lucky, I still have you guys in my life.
And we will always be there.
Be-
You basically you are very emotional personality. So that's why yes, but still we are there in your life. Not still, we will always be there in your life. See, mistake happens with everybody. And see, human beings are there. Some some things happens in the life. Sometimes we get the diversion. Sometimes we are influenced by someone else. Sometimes we are uh, provoked by someone else, and we carry with those people, and our mental blockade generates at that time, which doesn't allow you to give a proper focus or analyze the things properly. But see, as you are a good human being, we were sure that you will definitely come out of box and out of your blockades one day or the other. We were praying God. Again, I am saying that we were praying God. God might be in, of any ism,
yeah.
because God, see, isms are built up by the human being. That superpower is not under one ism. This ism, that ism, Christianism, Hinduism, or any other ism. Superpower is superpower.
Yeah.
As the generation together, the people try to mm, uh, frame that superpower as per their own thinking.
Yeah, there is a lot of interpretation that happens. Even within Christianity, there are so many subsets. And every church that you go to might have a slightly different message given by all people are biased. That is one thing that is applicable to every single human being, that everyone has a bias. It's about how we respond to it that defines who we are. And so, yeah, it's complete. It's like every religion has its own take on certain things.
That's what I'm saying now. We are very, very thankful to the God, out of which ism not I am saying, but which has helped you.
Oh,
Maybe
I've
of
been
Christianity,
helped. I've
maybe
been
of
helped.
that ism, but your mental blockades, I think now they are open out,
I honestly believe that they are.
and hope that it will continue.
So,
Same way.
in your perception, as per your point of view, what do you think happened to me over the last, like, why don't, how about you describe what you saw?
Recently or about the past, or the
Where
changes which have
it's
taken place
it's a
in the life.
conversation. You can start wherever you choose to.
No, no. Earlier also I have referred that due to some influence or due to some things, due to some provocations or due to something in your mind, some blockade was started getting created which has got aggravated. And of course, see, when two persons are there, two individuals are there, difference of opinion will be definitely there. And it is always there. Two persons cannot have identical thinking lines. Definitely there will be a clash in the thinking. But to what extent that clash should go up, and whether it should reach to the breaking up of the relationships, or whether we should try to confine it to a limited extent of the difference of opinions. But some way or the other, your difference of opinions have aggregated to a larger extent. And now today, I am observing a huge change have taken place. Huge change. Whoever had helped you by the God power,
Yes.
by the individuals who had been sent by the God.
I genuinely
their
believe it to be a
representative.
divine intervention.
Yeah, and yourself. See, in vernacular there is a thing की घोड्याला पाण्यापर्यंत नेता येतं, पाणी पाजता येत नाही.
Yeah.
In the
You
same
can
fashion,
take the horse to the water. You can't make it drink.
in the same way, your self-realization. But again, that self-realization with some superpower only it has
Yeah.
again generated.
Yes.
Again generated with the medium of somebody, medium maybe anything, but from inner power, you had been enlightened.
Yes.
You have been enlightened, and
I see the light.
and that the light had broken the darkness.
Yes.
The
A
light
lot
had
of
broken
darkness.
that light had broken the blockades, broken the darkness. And I am saying that you are coming out of the tunnel, where now sunshine is there.
Yes.
And let us hope that you don't go again in the same tunnel with the influence of someone, or with the aggravation of someone,
No.
or
I
with the provocation of someone.
I've had a lot of temptations coming to me, and so far I've done the best I could, and here we are having a conversation with me, you know.
Yeah, but in future also you should be very alert.
Oh, 100%. Whenever I give anything, like I try to stay at 110, which used to be my problem. Now I've learned a lot of self-regulation in emotions. I had that when it came to money, but now I have that when it comes to emotions, which was the hardest thing for me to learn.
So you should be very alert, because no emotional blackmail should be there of yours,
Yeah. Well,
which may lead to the blockade again.
okay, enough about me. This is
Yeah.
about
Okay. No. You have referred about the opportunities given to you. From that it has
yeah.
it has been generated. Yeah.
I was acknowledging, respecting, and thanking and being grateful because I've lost people, good people in my life because I wasn't grateful enough. I took people for granted, and they are not no longer in my life anymore.
And basically, this
And
question has arisen out of the Hinduism and Christianism. You have asked this, how you have
so
how you have
here's
taken
why.
up this, how you have taken up this, you being the affiliated now towards the Christianism, and how we have taken that. Out of that,
Yes.
that question has arisen. So we have discussed accordingly.
So
The point
do you
has
want
come.
to know why?
Oh, again it will come again after some time. You will say
It
that
will.
it is
It will.
regarding you and not me.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay, we'll skip over that.
so at least in recording we will skip over. In our personal discussion, I would highly appreciate that, but not in the recording, because again,
You
sorry to
remember?
say, yeah, it will slightly deviate your
You
intention.
remember Sherwin, Edward,
Yeah,
Martin?
yeah.
I've attended church before.
Oh, I see.
You remember when things used to come on TV for about like comic books of Jesus?
Yeah.
One time I wanted to order, mom was like, no. You remember that?
Nah, I really don't recollect at this.
So it's not that I made a huge change. I had a calling. I just, it had to be the correct time for me to follow it.
But even the mom and Kshitija also highly appreciated that.
And one thing
I have
that,
observed that they had also totally appreciated this particular, and they don't have any blockade about this ism. You must have observed.
okay, anyway. So why don't you tell us what you do?
Do means
What do you do for fun?
for fun. Unfortunately, I am a very boring person. And
No
you
such
also
thing.
know from the since childhood, and mom knows it 100%. that I am a very boring person. So basically, fun. My work is my fun. Basically, my work is my fun. Frankly speaking, whatever I do it very, very seriously, and I enjoy that.
Me too.
Fun means if I'm directing a drama, I enjoy it. That's a fun. When I totally involved in my management consulting, financial consulting, accounting, internal audit, uh, my work is my God.
Yes.
My work is my God, and that is my fun. For entertaining myself, I really need very less things. So my fun definition is different. People may
That's where I get my work ethic.
yeah. People may say that fun means go to disco, dance, enjoy the drink, enjoy the pubbing or something like that. But that was never my concept of fun. So definitely people rank me as a boring personality.
That's that's quite all right. So long as you are having fun, that's all that matters. Uh, why did you choose to why did you choose to come and help me?
Choose means there was no there was no second
That
thought
is your
about it.
greatness.
That word itself, I just can't define it.
We always have choices in life.
No, but there is no choice in this particular thing.
Well, that's your greatness. That's all I can say.
Again and again, we are saying we are the family. There is no second thought about it at all.
Well,
Entire family is with you continuously.
and that's one of those other things where I'm lucky, where I'm lucky to have you as my parents. And it wouldn't have been, nothing I have could have been possible had you, well, literally not given birth to
But
me.
still, I am saying like I could have been help you more. Still, I am thinking that I have not helped you to that extent which I am expecting. Which I am expecting. You
That's
might have been expecting, and you might have received more. You
that's
might have.
because that's because I accepted, as you said, a higher power. I genuinely believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Everything that I have and everything that I am is given to me. Like, as you said, like I'm a very empathetic and emotional person. So, you know, I don't, I had a lot of, I went through a lot of traumatic things in life. And because of some of those things, I undervalue myself a lot. I don't have the confidence that I should. Well, now I'm building it up. And so it helping me understand that what I have is given to me. And I'm only occupying this time, this space, this body, allowed me to have the appreciation for it that I would have never been able to have had I not accepted that the Lord has given me a body. The Lord has given me my mind, the brain that allows me to have the synapses that I consider to be me. Like I have them only because they were given to me. And which is also technically true because, the atoms that make me, the iron in my blood, the calcium in my bones, like that didn't come into existence with me, that already existed in the universe, and the only person who could have put it there is the Lord. So, what I have is given to me, including my body, was very important for me to understand. It was very important for me to accept this, as you said, higher power.
Yeah.
That allowed me to have the appreciation for myself in a weird way. Like I understand why. And that's again a big privilege. I was allowed to ask questions and I was allowed to have answers. And that could only be possible because I do genuinely believe in this higher power.
But definitely, as a father, I will definitely say that still you have a long way to go.
No, there is always something better. There is
Yeah.
always it can always be cleaner, it can always be better, it can always be, more. But it's important to acknowledge, as you said at the beginning of this discussion, you are content because you tried different things and you were like, okay, I know what I'm about and I'm doing that. And so I'm content. And, so that's again a privilege to have, because a lot of people, I don't know. I don't know about a lot of people, but like, sometimes people have regrets that,
Yeah.
oh, why didn't I do X? Why didn't I do Y? So to be able to sit here and say that, oh, yeah, I did things that I wanted to do is in itself a privilege.
Yeah, we have chosen that way.
Yeah.
We have
It's
chosen,
also a
my
perception.
mom and
way of
myself,
thinking.
we have chosen that we won't go into cultural to that extent because we have got a family. We have chosen, I have chosen to give up my study because our family background was very, very bad because of father's, your grandpa's ill health, too much of ill health and too much of problems. I have taken up the family responsibilities. So I don't have a regret for that. It was my duty at that time. In the same fashion, it is my duty at that time to help you out. So there is no question as you have asked why you have chosen to come. There is no choice.
That's another trait I get from you, accepting responsibility. Like, you
So
see,
so when I say long way to go, that doesn't mean that you achieve so many materialistic targets of
right,
people.
no,
I am
but
not
as a
talking about
person, I need to
achieving.
grow a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
am not
course.
talking about materialistic targets. I am talking about, as in our culture, we are saying sannyasi. We are not sannyasis.
Yeah.
So whatever basic requirements are there, basic needs are there, for that fulfillment, you have a long way to go and you have to sustain. And for that, you require a proper physique, proper
Yes.
mentality, proper body, proper things. Because I am not saying that you achieve so much material targets.
Right.
So for that, whatever is necessary to have that long way to go, that tunnel, from tunnel you have come out, and now in sunshine, what you will have your footsteps,
Yes.
further footsteps. For that, you require some energy. The
Yes.
God will give you the energy, but your responsibility is also there to
I
maintain that
I have to take the necessary steps.
step.
I have to take responsibility. And that's one thing, again, something that I've learned from Jesus. Like, I honestly believe that he died for our sins. And when I read through the accounts of things that led up to that, the way he was treated during Passover, let me not get into all that.
Yeah. So our discussion is to that extent. Ism, we could talk hours together because though I am not a though I never go to the temples very often, but I have studied a lot of isms. So we could discuss on that a lot, but again we should confine ourselves that we appreciate the God, we just humble towards the God that whatever had done to you, whatever transformation is there, we are observing in you to bring you out of the black tunnel. It's tremendous. It's a huge.
And I'm very grateful that I ever had the opportunity to even be considered for for it.
But yourself, from inner things, you got it. Inner things, you got it. So,
It was given to me.
yeah, definitely. So we have got slight some peace of mind. Otherwise, just we were too under tension.
Awesome. Yay.
Now
So
we are becoming personalized more and more.
yeah. So before we do that, why don't you tell us what we are drinking today?
Oh, the tea with the biscuits.
Chai.
But chai, yeah, and I have taken most of my tea. You haven't taken the chai.
Yeah, I need a break. I'm gonna use the bathroom, come back. But while I do that, why don't you tell the camera and the zero audience, because my stream didn't go up. It's a work in progress, but I'm making a start. So, why don't you tell the camera how you make chai?
See, uh, in kitchen, I could do only one thing. that is tea. I don't know any sort of cooking food. That is not a good privilege to say. It's some, it's somewhat a bad thing only. But I could, I think earlier, as I have told that I am content in my life and I am very happy that I have got a good family with very two good kids. We have tried to provide them a lot. I have got a good counterpart which helped me a lot. We together have built up the family and I am very happy. I have got some good friends. There are, see, in the life we know, we come across too many people. In the same fashion, today's world is of the social world, WhatsApp world. So we have got various groups. I have got the group right from my first standard. We have got a group where from first standard to fourth standard we were there. I have got first standard to fourth standard, fifth to 10th standard, college going group, office going group. So many groups, so many things. But definitely these groups are for just sharing the things. But good friends are always there, hardly 3 to 4 in your life. I have got good friends also. So I think I am content with all these things. Right. I am interested in giving thanks to Akash for having a discussion with me such a long way and to cover up my entire life and given me the opportunity to express my life over here. And I must be thankful to Akash because these are the rare opportunities. Our interviews are taken in various ways, different ways at the time of social, cultural, winning the prizes, or in professional capacities. Some lectures were given, interviews were given, but this is a very, very unique and special conversation. This is not an interview. This is basically
It's just a conversation.
it's a conversation, but this opportunity, I have got a pleasure. I have got appreciation that such sort of conversation could taken place. So I am highly obliged.
Honor and pleasure and privilege is all mine.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
To sum up this episode on Pride, as someone who happens to be a part of the rainbow, might I suggest looking at Pride events and the over the top expression of individuality as an intention to motivate you to be yourself. They are saying, look, I can be this ridiculous. You can at least be yourself. Take pride in what the Lord has given you.